Hi, I'm Jack Adamchuk, and I'm here to talk about 3-day weekends and implementing them into the workplace. Behind you is my sister, Ronnie. She would be my audience, and here is my keyword outline. So I'm going to ask you a question. We're going to say you walked into work and your boss looked at you and he said, I'm going to start paying you for 5-day work weeks. And you go, I already worked that. And he says, here's the catch, you get 3-day weekends. When posed with this question, most people would just take that up in a heartbeat. And I'm here to tell you why that should happen. American companies should implement 3-day weekends, as it would allow for greater productivity from employees while benefiting businesses and granting better overall outlook on life. There are some consequences with working 5-day work weeks, and they're stated by Marathon Health. Some of the negative effects of working 5-day work weeks would be depression, substance abuse, physical and mental health, and negative effects on interpersonal relationships. We've all been there, bogged down by work. You're going to work all day, every day. It's just go to work, go home, go to sleep, wake up, do it again. People have to deal with these things in different ways, and this is usually the outcome for people who are overworked. If you look at the OECD countries, as cited by Kong, the United States, it ranks in the top 10 highest average annual hours worked. If you look at the graph, the United States is here. Where the peak does hit around 50, it does go as low as like 29 hours a week. Now, there are also some problems that go along with employers too. As stated by Belknap, some companies have already been practicing 3-day weekends, and what they've discovered is there's less turnover, there's higher revenue, there's higher client satisfaction, and there's increased productivity when companies go to 3-day weekends. Now, the benefits for the employee would be there's more time for family and personal matters. There's going to be reduced stress and a better outlook on life. Now, the company benefits are the ones that the people who get to make the decisions are looking for. When you go to 3-day weekends, with the employees having all these benefits, productivity usually goes way up, usually around 20 to 25%, making up for the day off. There's less overworked staff, meaning when they are there, they are working harder. There's going to be less time on Facebook, less time on Instagram and YouTube, less time making personal phone calls to home. And here's the important part. There's less turnover. As stated by Belknap, valuable employees stay. High stress leads to higher turnover. When you have an extra day off, employees aren't willing to risk losing this. Low motivation leads to low recruitment. When people don't think they're getting anything special from the workplace, there's not really a point to try to come to begin with. Now, here's a chart showing a work-life balance and what an optimal work-life balance looks like for an employee. As you can see, you do have work as a big slice, but you do need time for family and just time to take a breather while having it stress to deload time and just time for other things like going grocery shopping and other stuff like that. They tried this with Microsoft in Japan, stated by Brin. When they had 3-day weekends, employees were just overall happier, and productivity went up by, I think, 20-25%. In conclusion, moving to a 4-day work week has many benefits, as shown on this chart. For the companies, you have a higher revenue, happier employees. Employees take less sick days. They're not really willing to risk losing what they have. And it's easier to recruit new employees. While it's harder, to have them quit. You also run the benefits of employees. They have more time for themselves, more time to deload, more time to de-stress. Their work-life balance is way better, and their mental state is increased because of it. There is a bunch of increased job satisfaction. Employees are proud to work at a place that cares about them. Whether it's for the employee's mental state or the employer's bottom line, everyone who gets to work with a 3-day weekend benefits. By beginning the transition to a 4-day work week, both employees and employers will benefit in such a great way, where more companies across America will adopt this structure in due time. And that is the end of my presentation.